Looking for the perfect gift that keeps on giving? Well, there's no time like the present, and there's no present like the time. It's the all-new Wham Watch. Fully gold paint-plated with LED readout, quartz crystal, synchronized power pack, digital Spandaflex, hypertensive costume jeweled movement. So elegant, so elite, so expensive, absolutely no one can afford one. But this beautiful timepiece can be yours when you order a handsome set of Gypsu knives. Now, you can use the same knives that samurai warriors used to cut their meat in the privacy of your very own home. They never go dull. Slice through an aluminum can, saw an anvil in half, they're still razor sharp. How much would you expect to pay for a set like this? Not nearly enough. But there's more. A vegetable peeler, corkscrew sharpener, and 17 replacement handle screws. Now how much would you pay? Still way too low. And order now and you get this handy meat cleaver with 4 separate serrated edges. It cuts, slices, dices, severs, and maims. Now how's that for a clever cleaver? If we were lucky enough to have wholesaled these to a department store, they would cost you as much as $600. But we weren't, so they don't. But you can obtain these beautiful factory-molded knives through this amazing radio offer. Remember, these knives and this watch are not sold in any store, and within moments after receiving them, you'll understand why. Order today and carve your place in cutlery corners around your block. Here's all you have to do.
Just call 555-KNIFE. That's 555-NIFE. Operators standing by, picking their nose now.
Say, baby, you want to go out on the dance floor and cut a light fantastic?
I'm sure it'll be light, all right.
So you want a boogie?
Well, you want to buzz off, Chrome Dome?
It's my hair, isn't it?
What hair?
I'm so ashamed.
Is your forehead a non-stop expressway of skin to your shoulder blades? Do you avoid the zoo for fear of being sat upon by an ostrich? Do you blind oncoming motorists with their own high beams? Chances are you're suffering from baldness. Why be the brunt of cheap shots?
May I help you?
Yeah, I was looking for something for my hair.
Oh, why, of course. The shoe shine kits are right over there.
Well, that needn't be. It's a fact. More cases of baldness are caused by hair loss than all other causes combined, but no more. Help is here from Whamco, a miracle hair restorer. It's not a wig, not a transplant, not an adhesive, no messy glues, no painful surgery. Now you can get back what you lost. It's not hair, but a fast-growing vegetable that will look and feel just like hair, and it will even fool your closest friends. It's Whamco's Veg Head.
George, you grew... By golly, you've actually grown some hair. Does it smell like broccoli in here to you?
Veg Head by Whamco. Rototiller, fertilizer, and compost sold separately. It's new. It's here. It's the record offer you've been waiting for. He started in B-movies, and it seemed he'd forever have a monkey on his back, but his charm and charisma carried him to the top job in America, and now all the glib comebacks of the Antidote King can be yours in a 2-record set. Ronald Reagan's album entitled It Reminds Me of the Story.
Well, hello. I sure wish you'd buy this album. It's great. Golly gosh, I slay me.
Get his greatest live retorts at press conferences.
Well, yes, over here. I don't remember the name, but I never forget a mouth.
Also get never-before-heard secret recordings of cabinet meeting frivolity.
And banged it on the bedpost. And, well, she said, Bubba, is that you?
Yes, the president with witticisms that will roll you in the aisles. If you liked him before, you'll love him now on his new double-record album entitled...
Well, it reminds me of the story.
You can't pass it up. Ronald Reagan. Product is his most important progress, and now it can be yours. Here's how to order.
Well, it reminds me of the story. Order now. Call 555-PRES. That's 555-PREZ. Secret Service Operator, standing by now.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Whamco 26 Theaters. Playing in the 26th tonight are the following: All the President's Men, Body Heat, Cinderella, Barbarella, and in the Snack Bar Lounge, Salmonella. We've got The Love Bug, Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo, Herbie Goes Bananas, and the foreign film with subtitles on the repairing of air-cooled engines. For the kiddies, there's an exclusive G-Wing with the featurette tonight, Heidi Does Tijuana. And the adventure film, Ronald McDonald Gets Grease Paint Poisoning. For you horror fans, we got 3 biggies: A Creature from the Black Lagoon, It Came from Outer Space, and Mr. Haig Goes to Washington. In a Kung Fu wing, we got Good Guys Wear Black, Bruce Lee Against the Dirty Yellow Horde, and The Ancient Chinese Secret, a mystery whodunit about the intrigues and dangers in the fast-paced world of Chinese laundering. Our James Bond Festival concludes this week with the last of the 007 films, Miss Moneypenny Jumps Bond. Finally, there's our blockbuster spectaculars with the 10 Commandments, Ben-Hur, and a film that's also in our Kung Fu Festival, Guacho Feng Ho, starring Charlton Heston as the dynamic, high-kicking Daichi Buddha. So for a fun evening out with your family, if you don't have a big one, try the Whamco 26 with all of our 15-seat cinemas, and thank you for calling.
Do you ever wonder why all European women are so beautiful? Because they have perfect skin, right? Wrong. Some of them are real hogs. But they learned centuries ago the beauty secrets now contained in the Whamco Industrial Strength Beautician-In-A-Drum. It's all there for you now. This special Whamco facial mask, you leave it on overnight and peel it off the next morning, and voila. Look at all the junk it's pulled out of your face. And the craters that are left are an easy matter for the Whamco Pretty Putty. Smear it on, then buff it down with the Whamco rotary sander included.
Order Whamco's Industrial Strength Beautician-In-A-Drum now and get the facial mask, rotary sander, Pretty Putty, and for a limited time only, the portable pocket trowel for easy touch-ups.
Your face does not have to look like a moonscape anymore. The beauty of Europe can be yours with the Whamco Revolutionary Industrial Strength Beautician-In-A-Drum.
Available at your favorite sundry counter.
And now, Horace the cat for Wham Bam Cat Food.
Oh, Horace!
Good grief. Danger lurketh.
Come on, Horace. It's time to go for a ride in the car.
What did I tell you? Miss Deathwish herself wants to go play in the traffic.
Now, come on, Horace. I want to take you for a ride in my new car.
I can't believe you qualified for a license, let alone a new car.
I'll give you a bowl of Wham Bam Cat Food.
Good idea. Feed me now so I can throw up later.
Introducing Wham Bam Cat Food by Whamco. Wham Bam Cat Food isn't like other cat foods.
What do you know? Truth in advertising.
Because Wham Bam Cat Food contains real meat and meat byproducts that comes in real cans.
End of statement.
But that's not all.
Darn.
Look for our ad in tonight's paper and get 2 cans for the price of 1.
Oh, there you go.
How about a shot of Jack Daniels instead? I want to be stiff before rigor mortis sets in.
Wham Bam Cat Food.
You eat up, I'll go back out the car, Horace.
Don't forget to open the garage door this time.
In 9 delicious flavors.
How come this stuff looks the same going in?
A division of Whamco.
And now, another letter from the Whamco Petroleum Answer Man. Today's letter is from Rufus Weatherton from Hackensack. It reads, Dear Whamco Petroleum Answer Man, what I'd like to know is this. Why at $1.50
a gallon am I getting less service at your stations than back when I was paying 32 cents? I can remember even during gas wars at 19.9 cents a gallon, an attendant in uniform would not only wash my windshield, but fill up my tires, check the oil, clean my headlights, polish the side mirror, shake my hand, give me an American flag for the antenna, and then wave goodbye as I drove away. While now, you people don't even come out of a locked station. But before they even let me fill my own tank, I have to give them money and a driver's license in advance. They don't even get off their lazy cans to come out and get it themselves. Nobody smiles anymore, let alone shake hands. And if I wanted to clean my own windshield, there's never any towels in the dispensers by the pumps. And there isn't such a thing as a tire gauge in the entire state. And after paying exorbitant gas prices, I get to spend another 20% to use your convenient credit card. What the heck
have you got to say about that? Signed, Rufus Weatherton. Thank you for that heartfelt letter, Mr. Weatherton of Hackensack. The answer to that is, blow it out your ear. Send your question to the Whamco Petroleum Answer Man. We may not have all the answers, but we're big enough to be questionable. Whamco Petroleum, where more is never enough.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Whamcourt Tennis Sports Equipment. Jimmy Connors and John McEnroe will tell you, when it comes to tennis, winning is half racket and half balls.
Whamco's Whammi Cologne for Women asks,
What does this remind you of?
9 out of 10 men surveyed said it reminded them of bad sex. Whammi Cologne for Women. What will it remind you of? Looking for a real man's pleasure? Then hearken back to the days when men knew how to get the most out of life. Whamwad. Whamwad is out there waiting for you. Whamwad, the no-smoke tobacco. Put a pinch between your cheek and what used to be your gum and feel the burning determination of the pioneer spirit come alive. Whamwad, it's not for everybody,
But if you're the kind of man that can spit in the face of lip cancer, then we've got your chaw. Whamwad, and for you men who prefer the hint of mint in your tobacco, try Whamwad Green. Pick some up today, and you'll never again have to worry about annoying the guy next to you with your nauseating tobacco smoke. Whamwad. The no-smoke tobacco.
Hey, little sprout, what you doing? I'm making Whamco okra niblets. Isn't that a big job for a little fella like you? Heck no, somebody's gotta do it. The Wham Giant's just too damn big. Ah, there he is now. He's stepping all over everything.
Hi there, little fella. Need some help?
No, I don't. You already stepped all over my green beans, you big bozo.
Aw, that ain't any way to be.
Introducing the all-new frozen okra niblets in the Easy Boil plastic pouch. Now available in the frozen food sections of your favorite supermarket, next to all those other funny frigid foods.
Why don't you just get the heck out of my garden and go find a big green basketball team or something?
That did it.
Uh-oh. From the valley of the Whamco, Wham Giant.
Howdy, hi, friends. Frank Farnsworth here with a word for today from your friends at Mother Fagaga's French fried frog legs. Fried to golden brown and served on their tippy toes. If the outside don't say Mother Fagaga's, the inside don't say frog. That's right, friends. It's a fast food feast. It's fun to feed on. Mother Fagaga's don't use just any frog, no siree, but instead flies 40 or 50 field hands in the farthest forest of Finland, finds about 500 of the finest, fattest frogs, and then flies them to our frog factory in Fayetteville, where they're fried, flash frozen, and flown fast to your favorite frozen food freezer or at your local fast food franchise. And remember, friends, on the 4th and 5th of February in Fayetteville, the 15th annual Mother Fagaga's French Fried Frog Leg Feast. Bring your family, a friend, a fork, and your face. It's fine food. We guarantee after 4 or 5 hour frogs, you'll be so full you won't be able to fit another forkful in your fat face, and that's a fact, friend. Mother Fagaga's, a division of Whamco's Submariner Industries from the fun folks at Whamco's Amphibifoods. And be sure not to forget those other fine amphibifood products, Tiny Tim's Tadpole Toes and Tails, and the ever-popular Nutty Ned's Newt Niblets. Mother Fagaga's French fried frog legs, fried to golden brown and served on their tippy toes. If the outside don't say Mother Fagaga's, then the inside don't say frog.
I can belch at the table, wipe my hands on my pants, gripe about what a bad day I had, never give you a chance. I can bring home the bacon, I can spit, cuss, and grunt. For a macho little hubby, geez, what more could you want? 'Cause I'm a man, a capital M-A-N. Let me say it again, 'cause I'm a man, baby.
Say, Honcho, are you the take charge, don't care about nobody but me kind of guy? Then Whamco Mansmell is for you and other men like you. A rich, satisfying blend of the aromas of locker rooms, cigar smoke, and stale beer with just the slightest hint of yesterday's lunch.
I can paint the whole darn house, I can mow the whole yard. And if you wash any clothes, go out with the boys and play cards. I can wait around for hours and dinner still ain't done. I can lay around watching football all weekend and never be fun, 'cause I'm a man, a capital M-A-N. Let me say it again, 'cause I'm a man. That's what I am. Hey.
We asked Jacques-Pierre Beaujolais, noted international wine connoisseur and curator for the Tour des Argents en Paris, to compare these classic wines, including this 1959 Chateau Lafite Rothschild, to Whamco Cellars' new Grapes of Wrath.
I've in my travels tasted many wines from around the world, and in all of my tastings I've never encountered anything quite like this stuff. It has a good body, as you can see. It has a good nose. It has a fine, frivolous, and fruity bouquet. I cannot be high enough to recommend this. What I mean is, I cannot highly recommend this
Whamco Cellars.
Stuff.
Grapes of Wrath, aged a full week in particle board barrels.
This This is a wine that complements anything from a roasted Cornish game hand nestled in a bed of wild rice to a peanut butter and banana sandwich Algiers.
Whamco Cellars. Great wines before their time.
Well, it's that time of year again. Time for the kids to get out and enjoy the great out of doors. But you say you aren't going to have time to take them? Well, you're in luck. It's time to send your favorite little summer marauder to Camp Hiawhamco. Camp Hiawhamco, nestled in the wooded foothills of the Appalachians. Coming by car, it's right between Point of Interest and Historical Site, just south of Rest Area and west of Scenic Overlook, Pennsylvania. Here's what a happy alumni has to say about Camp Hiawhamco.
Well, I first went there, I didn't think I was going to like it, but then I learned about girls from my counselor. We used to hear him and the girls' counselor in cabin 3 making funny noises in the bushes.
Singing around the campfire, fishing, swimming, and canoeing in a pond fed by the spring surrounding 3 Mile Island. The Indians call it Lake of Glowing Water. Mom and Dad, you can have a nice quiet summer this year too. Or as the Whamakashi Indians say, Uma Quatsnot Rupala Nush Nush. Literally translated meaning, may you have a warm thought without getting soot in your teepee. Camp Hiawhamco.
It's new, it's inexpensive, and it's the most miraculous Christmas present you'll ever give. It's the Whamco Happy Home Magician. A machine so perfect, our designers couldn't even believe they came up with it. It scrapes paint, cleans plumbing, scours ovens, vacuums, and refurbishes upholstery. Take it in the shop and it cuts, routs, and polishes wood. Take it on the tennis court and it serves balls and calculates the speed of return in miles per hour. Outside the home, it can rake leaves, shovel snow, and spread fertilizer. And can't get out to the grocery this week? The Happy Home Magician can shop for a family of 4 for 1 month at a time. It washes windows for Mom and reams pipes for Dad, and kids will be astounded at the way it sharpens and waxes skis. Got a filthy chimney? Don't hire some expensive chimney sweep from Neiman Marcus. The Happy Home Magician can scrub it clean while singing selected picks from the Mary Poppins soundtrack. Something for everyone, and S&M freaks will especially enjoy the modified Roto-Rooter attachment. Order soon. Absolutely no orders can be taken after midnight tonight. Got an empty stocking? Let the Happy Home Magician help you stuff it. If it's amazing, it's by Whamco. Experience the thrill of the Whamco Reserve. Whamco training in the South Pacific.
Bogey 47 Mark 5.
Roger, 47 Mark 5, locked on.
Okay. Hello there, buns off.
Join the Whamco Reserve. Do it right now or you lose your nerve. It's great, it's fun. They'll give you a gun of your own. Okay, join the Whamco today. Sign up, say up what you say. Trash those cares and fears. It's only 4 years anyway.
Just out of high school and you don't know what to do? What good is a college degree and 25 pounds of term papers going to do you in the real world? With the new Whamco Reserve Delayed Recruitment Program, you can sign up now and not have to leave until your mother stops crying.
Great pay, vacation, and more. Like a trip to El Salvador. Or maybe Iran or Afghanistan for a war.
Paid for by the Whamco Reserve.
Let's toast our good pals. Even though they're schnockered, they're all great guys. Though most of them are wrecked right now. 'Cause tonight they got bombed on Lowerbrow.
Good friends, good times, and good beer.
Hey, throw me another one of those beers.
You're out on the beach with the boys after a long, hard day of digging for clams.
Wait a second, Fred's passed out. I'll get you one. Where are they?
Hey, take those clams and throw them in the cooler. They'll keep. Everyone's lost their appetite anyway. Nothing like getting together with the boys and sucking up some high-powered bottled beer.
I think I'm gonna go swimming. Anybody see in the ocean? I think it's down by the beach.
Here's to good friends getting a good load on.
And tonight we'll get stiff on Lowerbrow.
Whamco Brewing Company, French Lick, Indiana. In the mountains of Colombia grows the richest and most expensive coffee in the world. Why is it so expensive? Because the mountains are remote, difficult to climb, and dangerous. This is the home of Juan Val Wham, whose family has been growing coffee beans since the time of Cortez.
Yes, my family has been growing coffee beans since the time of Cortez.
I said that.
Oh, well, is it any wonder that Colombian coffee is so expensive? The beans are expensive, the burros, they're expensive, the processing is expensive, the peasants are cheap. And Whamco has developed a new kind of coffee process.
That's right, Juan. Wham Brothers Coffee is the only coffee that is mountain grown on the sides of active volcanoes, where it can be grown and roasted at the same time. It saves Juan time and you money.
Oops. Hey, Eduardo, you better mark this shipment espresso.
Wham Brothers Coffee. The coffee geologists prefer 8 to 1. Available in drip and pumice grinds.
He's called the greatest singer who ever lived. And when he called, that singer told him he might even be a star someday. His country laments are so full of passion, heartache, pain, and despair, you'll actually feel sick after listening to just a few of his all-time potential hits, like Today She Stopped Loving Me Again.
Today she stopped loving me again.
And other desperately depressed tunes, like a pair of Stanley Vice grips couldn't wrench my love from you. I believed her when she said it's her cigar. And this possible classic, You're Floating in the Cesspool of My Mind.
You're floating in the cesspool of my mind.
And more. Barkeep, give me a bottle for my beer. My dog has been a better wife than you. Don't make me pitiful again. And I've got a heartache in my face.
I've got a heartache in my face.
Yes, now those seemingly old familiar favorites you've never heard are back again like you've never heard them before. All in this amazing 2-record radio offer from Whamco. Sife, Whetmuller, and the Tennessee Tumors' Biggest Hits Volume 2. This is pure forlorn country and will get you where you live no matter where that is. It shouldn't come as any surprise to you that these records aren't sold in any store but available only through this amazing radio offer.
Order before midnight tonight. Call 1-800-555-DOWN. That's 1-800-555-DOWN. Board operators are standing by now. Way back in prehistoric times, there were great big dinosaurs. And little bitty dinosaurs. Big leather birds. And a whole bunch of little creatures whose names are now a lot bigger than they were. And there was man. Not like you and me, but stupid-looking, hunched-over fellows still trying to get the hang of their opposing thumbs.
Ugh, morph.
Now, these super intellects could tell that these big dinosaurs were vegetarians and wouldn't be the least bit interested in eating a man. At least, most of them wouldn't.
Ugh. Bummer.
So man decided to use them for transportation, but it had its drawbacks. They weren't very fast and would more than occasionally sit on their passengers.
Uh-oh.
After the big freeze, Henry Wham I discovered that the old beast had turned themselves into a volatile composition that could itself be turned into gasoline. Pumping that composition out of its subterranean hiding place became a standard practice. And that's where Henry got the name for his filling stations, which he called Whamco's substandard service, and charged big bucks at that. But he still didn't have the hang of his opposing thumb.
Ugh.
Just a thought for you to remember the next time you throw out your hard-earned cash to fill the beast that you ride along the Whamco Way.
George, this article sucks wind.
I've been working on it for 2 months.
Well, clean it up.
But you just...
I'm the city editor here. I said tighten it up.
Right. Oh, Miss Bridges, you got a call on line 3. I think it's your broker.
Yeah? I'll take it in my office. And Fred?
Yeah, what is it?
Charlie, Britches here.
Remember those 5,000 shares?
Sure, I remember those 5,000 shares. What about them?
All the successful and affluent already know B.F. Dutton takes the time needed to invest your money, while you're using your time advancing yourself as an iron-willed, heavy-handed career fat chair. While you're busy making a huge salary, B.F. Dutton is busy helping you spend it.
You're broke. Ruth, the good news is we can still get a penny on the dollar. Ruth? Hello?
It sounds like you heard from B.F. Dutton.
All the clients of B.F. Dutton Brokers know you just can't get any broker.
You know, it's good to talk to people you love who are so far away. Just to hear the sound of their voice can make your whole day, and theirs too. That's what long distance is all about.
E.T. phone home. We're sorry, your call did not go through. Will you please try your call again? Oh, poop.
Direct distance dialing with saw blades, speak and spell, and umbrella is affordable in your area, even less in some galaxies.
Reach out.
AT&T. Phone home.
Hello, I'm Chumley Wellington Van Smythe, and I've come to talk to you about the all-new unabridged Collegiate Dictionary from the Whamco Educational Division, where our motto is, find a word and make it your own. Let's have a short quiz, shall we, to test your lexicography. If someone should call you a coprophagous idolater, what should you do? Shake their hand or administer metacarpal supraclavicularly? What if someone gave you an elemosynary emolument? What should you do? Put it in your wallet or your bath water? Most people choose to be sapient of the tongue and not lost in the miasmatic mist of language and time. If you feel mulctable because of phantasmagorical persiflaginous effluvia, change now. You can't judge a lexicon by its chitinous integument. To be savant is an ineluctable fact of life, sidestepping the integral interstitial interstices of misunderstanding. Don't settle for an epigon. Get the real thing. The all-new Whamco Collegiate Dictionary. Find a word and make it your own.
You've all seen or heard about those amazing bamboo steamers that save you time and energy in the kitchen, and boy, aren't they great. But maybe you felt they just didn't have enough class to fit into your culinary collection of gastronomic gadgets. Well, now Whamco has the answer for all you snooty servers. Introducing the all-new Bomboozle Steamer. It's overrated and priced to match. A bamboo steamer is composed entirely of bamboo that grows in a rainforest and could contain a number of bugs and other vermin that any conscientious cook can live without. But the amazing Bomboozle Steamer is made out of chicken wire and burlap and specially treated with chemicals so strong that every meal is virtually guaranteed germ-free. And just look at what you can do with the Bomboozle Steamer. Cook a full-course meal on a Sunday, and you can steam the leftovers till hell freezes over or till your family leaves home. What a savings that would be. And bread that's hard as a rock, instantly transformed into a mushy dough that can be baked again for a feast your family won't soon forget. Fish that's cooked in the ordinary way comes out flaky and tender, hard to keep on a fork. But with the Bomboozle Steamer, this same fish comes out in bite-sized wads that will cling to a fork like tar on a Ford's fender. Isn't that amazing? Hard to get the kids to eat their vegetables? With the Bomboozle Steamer, they won't know what it is, so you can spoon it out on their plate in perfect proportions. Ordinary steamers lock in the flavor, but with the Bomboozle Steamer, the odor will go all over the house, bringing your entire family together in the kitchen searching for the smell. What a great family gift. And if you order today, we'll also send you this wooden spoon. Here's how to order.
And $49.95 to Bomboozle Steamer, Route 12, Atlanta, Georgia. That's $49.95 to Bomboozle Steamer, Route 12, Atlanta, Georgia. Or call 555-STEAM. That's 555-STEM.
It's the frozen food for gourmet gringos. Mama Muchos frozen Mexican dinners. They're the frozen masterpieces of old Mexico. The banquet halls of the ancient tropic Americas are now only as far away as your freezer. Try all the combination plates of Mama Mucho. Tortillas, tostados, frijales, tacos, juvos rancheros, meat and bean enchiladas, and all the combinations include powdered Menito soup and quick puff sofa pillows. Just pop them in the oven and presto, you're a conquistador.
Well, I've really never tasted anything like this before. What is it?
It's Mama Mucho's frozen Mexican dinners. You will swear you hear the refried thunder of Montezuma himself. It's the old recipes from old Mexico. Of course, it's all new food. If you've never tasted real Mexican food, it's about time for you to try Mama Mucho's. Fresh, quick, and muy frozen. For you.
Any aboard the train, please?
But we can't. We just lost all of our traveler's checks.
Oh, but this isn't a problem. There is an office in Nice, and that is our next stop.
Oh, wow, that's great.
Just get on the train.
Okay.
Wait a second. They were American excess traveler's checks, were they not?
Well, no, they were Whamco traveler's checks.
Did you say Whamco traveler's checks?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, Pierre. Pierre, come over here.
Yes, what is it?
These people just lost their traveler's checks.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Wait a second. Tell him what they were.
They were Whamco traveler's checks?
Whamco traveler's checks. All aboard, please.
All aboard the train, please.
I guess I could always call from the next stop.
No, you can't. You can't even afford the tickets.
But wait a minute.
Have a nice day in Marseille.
But...
Whamco traveler's checks. Don't leave home.
Sit down, Radioland, and get ready. It's that time again. Time to neglect your friends and family and forsake your hobbies and home projects. It's time for nonstop radio listening to win prizes you never even believed you could pay the sales tax on. And maybe you can't, but who cares? Not us. All we care about is that you're a big winner. And here's all you have to do to win.
Write your name, address, and phone number on a 3x5 index card and send it to the Gargantuan Colossus Mega Super Hypertripe contest. After your entry arrives, we'll send you back a 5-digit index identification number. Then it's your job to pick one of those 5 numbers. Then all you have to do is scratch that number with a coin or fingernail and sniff for the smell of rosebuds. If the scent on your number is rosebuds, you're on your way. Just take your card to the Knicks midnight showing of Citizen Kane. Then if you spot our man in a trench coat who looks like Orson Welles, walk up to him and say, I listen to the get down sounds of Gargantuan Colossus Mega Super Hypertripe Radio.
If he's the right Gargantuan, he'll give you a location of a pay telephone booth where you'll go and wait for a call from our all-night disc jockey who will then give you the license plate number of a 72 green and blue Cadillac parked in a parking lot at an undisclosed fast food chain restaurant. Find him, and all you have to do is reach into his shirt pocket. If he's the right person, you'll find a winning stub from a horse race held somewhere in the United States that day. If the index ID number you picked matches up with that horse, you win, and it's all yours.
Sales and excise tax subject to state and county regulations. All tariffs and penalties must be paid by participant. No one under 18 eligible without written parental consent.
It's the Gargantuan Colossus Mega Super Hypertripe Radio Contest. Void where prohibited. Like on this station.
She's a rascal. I hope she's wearing Rascal tonight. She's so unpredictable.
She's a rascal.
Like that crazy, wonderful night at the Chez Pierre when she slipped a whoopee cushion on my chair. Or the mad, impetuous look in her eyes when she pantsed me at the ballet.
She's a rascal.
So exciting, because you never know what she's going to do next. Talk to you about the meaning of life, or pile all your shoes in the middle of the room and put toothpaste on all your doorknobs.
She's a rascal.
She's childlike. She's natural. She's completely wacko.
She's a rascal.
To be free and who you want to be. Put a little rascal behind each ear tonight. Porky and stymie for those mischievous moods. Or for those earthier moments, buckwheat and alfalfa. Be one of the gang with Rascal.
Case number 106. Macho lifeguard Cornelius Stitz likes Sally's form, but she thinks he's a low-life, sleazy dirtbag. His love life is all wet until his friend Bob turns him on to Ultra Bite by Whamco.
Say, Cornelius.
Yeah?
What you need is Whamco's Ultra Bite toothpaste.
You think my teeth are the problem?
Well, it's part of the problem.
Oh, okay. I'll try it.
That night at the clam bake.
Hi, Sally.
Hi, Cornelius. What great teeth.
Oh, well, thanks.
For a low-life, sleazy dirtbag.
Oh, thanks.
Let Whamco brighten up your night with Ultra Bite.
Say, Cornelius, how'd it go with Sally?
She loved my teeth.
Great.
Now, if I could just do something about this hair on my palms.
Let Whamco make you an Ultra Bite.
Mr. Shiplikoff doesn't know there's a hidden camera behind this philodendron.
tie straight and everything?
We're going to ask what he knows about pain relievers.
I don't know squat about pain relievers, to tell you the truth.
Mr. Shiblikov, these are the 3 top-selling pain relievers.
Well, they all look the same to me.
That's because we haven't taken the covers off yet, Mr. Shiblikov.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're talking to the philodendron, Mr. Shiblikov.
I'm sorry.
Do you know how many milligrams of pain-relieving ingredients are in these brands?
I don't even know what a milligram is.
You're overacting, Mr. Shiblikov.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Brand A has 650 milligrams.
Well, gee.
Brand B has 650 milligrams.
Boy, howdy, I'll tell you.
And Brand C also 650 milligrams.
I'll be darned. Well, they all got the same then, don't they?
That's right, Mr. Shiblikov.
Yep.
But do you know how much Whamcare P.M. has?
Nope, I ain't got nary clue.
Well, Whamcare P.M. has 9,000 milligrams.
Whoa, that's got a whole hell of a lot more than the rest of them, doesn't it? Where's the bottle for everything, boy?
No bottle, Mr. Shiblikov. It's just one big pill. Now, depending on the size of your headache, you just bite off what you need. Now, how do you think that'll be for a headache?
Well, that'll be real good. I think I'm getting one just thinking about picking that puppy up.
It's a fact. Whamcare P.M. works because it's got more medicine.
Boy, you think I could just lick on that thing like an all-day sucker or something?
Whamcare P.M. Available at your favorite center counter. Elmer Skidmark is lying.
Hello, boss. Elmer, right. I won't be making it into work today. I've got herpes. That's right. Yeah. Bye.
Elmer, why did you tell the boss you've got herpes of all things?
Well, I'm sure not going to tell him that I've got hemorrhoids.
You don't have to sit still for the discomfort of hemorrhoids anymore. Now there's something new. It's Whamco's Trotalong. Trotalong's proven formula works after just a few applications and will have you itching to get back to work in no time. So remember, the next time your hemorrhoids flare up, put your finger on the problem fast and pick up a tube of Whamco's Trotalong before your work ends up in piles.
Hi, boss. Elmer. Looks like I'll be making it to work after all. My herpes is much better. Hello? Ooh.
Try Whamco's Trotalong. And remember, if you can find a product better than Trotalong, you know where you can put it.
Whammy, you know that I am your stallion. You're my tatterdemalion. Hey, you whammy, you. Whammy like a child in the night. Oh, you turned on my light, 'cause you smell out of sight.
You like stuffing things up your nose, smoking cigars, wearing the pants, and jet-setting to the far corners of the globe without spending a cent of the small change in your sleek, hip disco pocketbook. But then, you're a whammy girl.
Oh, whammy, you know you make me so clammy. Won't you jump in my jammy and do that whammy you do?
Whammy Regular and Extra Strength Double Whammy. A division of Whamco Industries.
Whammy, whammy.